So when you're setting up your stringers, you don't want them too far apart or too close together. So I like to put them a quarter of the way in from the end of the tread. Too far apart and your treads will sag and bounce in the middle, and too close together, the ends of your treads will be saggy and bouncy. So yeah, just quarter of the way in from each end of the tread and you'll be sweet. Okay, so you got your stringers ready to go. They're positioned the right distance apart. The holes are dug. Now you want to attach them to your deck. So to mark your height, you want to come up a decking board thickness and come down a tread thickness. That's the mark you're going to need on the deck bearer, joist, fascia, whatever you're attaching to. So I set my square to that mark, made a nice accurate line for both sides. Now we also need a mark on our stringers, and we're going to line the two marks up and we're going to get our stringers set to the perfect height. So we transfer the underside of tread onto the stringer, and then we come up one rise and make a little mark there. Obviously, getting your first rise is spot on is very important, because if you don't, then you won't have equal rises and your stairs won't pass inspection. So I've done it again, bottom of tread, underside of tread onto the stringer, and then up one rise, little mark. So now we've got a mark on our stringer and we've got a mark on the edge of our deck. So it's just a simple matter of bringing the stringer up until the two marks line up. And now you know you've got a perfect rise. When the decking gets laid and the treads get put on, you're going to have equal rises. So you've got your stringers attached, they're the right distance apart, they're the right height, the holes you've dug are deep enough in the right position. All it's left to do is set these stringers up ready for concrete. So first we get them parallel to each other with that 2 meter level. Then we get them level off the deck with a torpedo level or something. And I'm using spreader clamps here just to fine tune it and prop it. And once we're level off the deck, level with each other, we're ready for concrete. Okay, so your stringers are set up, they're concreted in, it's time to do your treads. You want to start with the bottom tread, drop it in place, flush up the back edge of your tread with the back edge of your steel bracket. Measure what you got left in front, divide that by 2, and that's the measurement you want to use for front of tread to front of bracket. You don't want your tread to sit too far forward or too far back, because that would just look silly with your cup head bolts. So you do this and you're going to have a nicely centered tread. Then it's a matter of reaching up from underneath, marking your bolt holes. After that, you just got to flip it over, drill from the underside, flip it back over and bolt it down. So you've bolted your bottom tread down, now it's time to fill in the rest of the treads. Have a look at those growth rings, you're looking for that upside down rainbow. Drop it in, grab a straight edge, lay it across in line with the stringer. Make sure you're touching the top nosing, bottom nosing, and then you slide those treads forward until they touch the straight edge as well. Touching the top nosing, touching the bottom nosing, slide forward until they just touch. And what we're doing here is we're getting the nosings to line up, which means we're going to have equal goings. Check this end one more time in case it moved, and you're good to go. Perfect rises, perfect goings, nice straight nosing line, and that's what you're looking for.